Hello. Welcome to another edition of Greg's Day Out. I'm Greg with glasses, and I'm here to talk about last Saturday, uh, October 18th, 2025. Went out. I was expecting to hit up Giant Jones um, Belgian Fest, and I was interested in a release that was going on at Carbon 4. But on my way to Giant Jones, I was stymied to get to Giant Jones by the No Kings protest. Was literally started at 2 o'clock. Giant Jones's Belgian Fest started at 2 p.m. and I was trying to roll in there at what time, y'all? Oh yeah, 2 p.m. Um, so that didn't go so well. So and I even tried to, because y'all know, if y'all know the geography around here. Um, Working Drive is close, so I drove past Working Drive to see if there's anything, there's a way I can access Giant Jones, and it didn't work. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just double back and maybe just go to Carbon 4. So on the way there and waiting for, because it was traffic and people were all over the place. It was cops everywhere and traffic being deterred and detours and all kinds of crazy going on. So by the time I realized, I was like, oh, I can just stop at the Lone Girl Taproom, and oh, I can have some pizza too. So I ended up stopping by the Lone Girl Taproom. So it says, so the story goes, and um, I was greeted by that young fella there. He's very delightful. I forget his name at the moment, so excuse that. But so I get to Lone Girl, and I had three of their beers. I had the to start off. I had the berry blossom or berry bazoon, uh, sassy blonde ale. That's the one in the middle. I had the Belgian triple. I believe that's the one on the left, and I had the Johnny Wet Hop, the fall IPA. And let me tell y'all, I was megally impressed with the Johnny Wet Hop beer there. It's just a really nice IPA. It reminds me of a West Coast IPA with the spicy and the piney. But it was excellent. It is excellent. It's a Lone Girl exclusive taproom exclusive. It's not up at the restaurant Wanakee. It is down on East Wash only, and it is excellent IPA for you IPA lovers. So yeah. And let's see here. So then I ended up having the dark condo porter too. Got a little sip of that. And that was excellent too. No pictures of the pizza, but the pizza I always get the spicy pepperoni one with red onions. It's so good. Lone Girl, Tap Room, East Wash, highly recommend it. There's always this one nice beer in there that you can find. Also, again, the pizza's great, and I know it's getting a little cold out, but the patio, y'all. So I moved along real quick to Carbon 4 because again I just kind of just blew off Johnny Jones at that point, like kind of just figuring that I wasn't gonna get there today, so or that day. So it was the Belgian Fest. I was looking forward to it. So but Carbon 4 had the release of Nightcall Smoked Porter. And Growing up as a craft beer drinker when I was younger, this was one of my favorites. I love porter. If y'all are familiar with me, I have a brand called Daddy Porter. So I love porters. And I love smoked beer. So I had to roll up to see what was going on with this one. And so I ended up, well, as you could see, um, I ended up having a good old time, and pretty much, I'm pretty sure uh, Nightcall was the one on the left, and the one on the right is a new beer called Fat Beer Junior. It's a new release. I don't know. I'm not sure if they've served this one before, but it's an imperial milk stout, and it is delicious. So just so y'all know. And I believe both of them still should be in the tap room today. Same with the Johnny Hop beer. Previously I was talking about at Lone Girl, that still should be today, but that is getting limited, y'all. So y'all better get there soon if you want it. And it's a wet hop beer, so it's best fresh. And I think that's also, I'm just speculating here, but maybe it's why they didn't put it up there at the restaurant too, which does more business than the tap room, I would assume. Again, this is all an assumption. Because it's a restaurant, it's established, more seats, all those things. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh Night Call, Smoke Porter. If y'all like smoke beers, this is great. For me, my perception is that the Night Call this year is a little smokier than I'm used to, and I like smoky, so I'm cool. I just hope everybody else likes that. It tasted great though. I can't smoke porter. It's one of my favorite styles, so I'm a sucker for it. Even if it's a bad smoke porter, which this is not, I would still love it. And again, while you're there, get a pour of that. Even a small pour. You can see there, y'all. Little 5 ounce for the Fat Beer Junior. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. Those are two excellent stops, and that they were really great as far as you know, making me forget that I didn't get to Giant Jones's. Uh, wow, this wasn't planned. Giant Jones's uh Belgian Fest. So yeah, I have one of these desks, y'all. And that's great. Um so anyway, got home and was not going to accept that I wasn't able to, sorry about this. Wasn't able to go to the Giant Jones um Belgian Fest. So I don't know, got home, ate dinner, and I was like, I'm going back out. What am I doing here? So I ended up heading back to Giant Jones uh Belgian Fest. And I walk in to the Belgian Fest. I want this one. Yeah. And you walk in and Giant Jones has a single, double, triple, quadruple on tap. They also have a collaboration with State Line, um, which was this one, someone to someone. It is a barrel aged Belgian style stout. And let me tell you real quick about this beer. It is very, very interesting. I have one in my fridge, but I'm saving it. But it's interesting as far as how the Belgian spices blend with the barrel age. And it is something unique and something that it's just a unique taste. And I love it a lot. I just like to see everybody else's uh opinion on it, but it's a fun one. So this is still you can still get it right now on tap and in bottles at Giant Jones. It just came out last week at the Belgian Fest. But so I walk into Belgian Fest, and my timing was excellent because I walk in and I'm really familiar with all the crew there. They're like family to me. Actually, I'm there a lot. If y'all don't know, y'all probably know, but if y'all don't know, I'm at Giant Jones a lot. And I walk in and they're like, "Yo, guess what? You're taking a flight with a guided flight with Jessica." I was like, yes, I'm taking a guided flight with Jessica. So I had a guided flight with Jessica through the four Belgians that they have on tap, or four of the Belgians they have on tap. Four of them. They have other ones too. But the four single, double, triple, and quadruple. And Jessica led a fantastic, fun little course, I would say, on Belgian beers and asking people what they thought about it and their perception, because everybody's perception is right, as she went on to tell us. And yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. If you could ever do that, I would highly suggest it. Again, Jessica is a wealth of brewing knowledge. In my opinion, one of the smarter brewers that we have in this state of ours, and we have a lot of smart brewers. We have. Mm, yeah. So Jessica was fun, and that was fun. And so yeah, I doubled back and I was able to roll in there at a really good time. And I enjoyed all the beers I had, especially the four are really nice. But then and then I don't know, Jessica has a unique situation there, given that Giant Jones is one of only, I think she said, 21 organic breweries in the country, so, not that many. So, the fact that she's one of them, and that affects the ingredients and the grains and the different things that she has at her disposal, as opposed to what other brewers have who aren't organic. So, that was really fun. So, yeah, my day out last Saturday was great, and all of the beers that I highlighted, y'all, are basically still available. We started with the what's it called again? I gotta make sure I get it right. The Johnny Wet Hop, the fall IPA at only the the Lone Girl Taproom, so on East Wash in Madison, Wisconsin. And then we had the Night Call Smoked Porter, and what is that one called? The other one, Fat Beer Junior. Those are really two excellent dark beers. One offers smoke flavor, the other offers like a deep, rich, chocolatey, nice mouthfeel stout. And that's at Carbon 4. Both of them are still on tap. I'm 100%, I begin 100% sure. And then Jessica Jones is Belgian Fest. Still today. Going to go there right now. It's Wednesday, right? All these beers are still on tap, and it's probably still Belgian Fest. So, and then again, like I said, there was the one with this one here, y'all, with the collab with State Line, and then also there was one from Lone Girl, one from Starkweather, and there was another one from another brewery too. So there's all kinds of Belgians up in Giant Jones still. So check those out. And yeah, that was another day out. This week I think I'm gonna go to Working Drafts vanilla. What was it? A coffee vanilla blonde. So I think I'm gonna head to I'm sorry, Working Draft this Saturday. How I might end up in Giant Jones too. I'm always there, but I definitely are going to Working Draft this week for that. And I will catch y'all on another Greg's Day Out here, and provided to you by Badger Beer Report. Cheers.